All right, you guys asked for it and you guys shall receive. You guys will get to see my updated collection of Injustice Arcade cards. Now, I don't have the other cards in my previous videos because it's in storage. I'll link it in the description and also on the top right. Click that if you want to see my previous collection. I still have it. But yeah, let's get things rolling. Oh my god. Regime Wonder Woman, here it is. That's the boss right there for medium mode. There we go. No way! What? Alright, so I have these all set up in order of my least favorite to my favorite. So for example, all the team cards are in order from my least favorite to my favorite. I do have them sleeved up in Pokemon sleeves. It actually fits perfectly and it works just fine. So first up, we're gonna start off with Gotham Knights. Definitely just the team itself is just kind of bland to me. Not really too fun to use. Next up is the League of Green. Of course, we get that emergency barrier with John Stewart. It's just another one of those teams where it's not too fun to use, in my opinion. It doesn't like really wow me. Take a guess, by the way. Which one is my favorite team card? Which one do you guys think is my favorite team card? And let's go what's my favorite boss card and what's my favorite gear cards. Next up, we got Teen Titans. Another one where it's just kind of like, it just doesn't wow me too much. Justice League. Just another few of them. We got 3 here. Nothing much to say about that team either. Team Ultimate, Containment, Doomsday. Everyone knows that's saviors in a lot of my videos. So how much of these cards do I have? 3 of these. Next up, Blackest Night. Of course, Red Lantern. That is just phenomenal. The whole, we could just spam it. I mean, of course, you gotta watch your health, but the fact that you could use the ability more than once, that's just amazing. Fun to use for sure. We got 4 of those. Suicide Squad, definitely fun to use because of Last Laugh, you know, the Joker here giving the 3 or the maximum build up for the other 2 here. We got 3 of those. And did you guys guess my favorite team card? Any Flash is a good Flash, but this is the best Flash card there ever will be, unless Flash comes out with a boss card. Look at this. All right, next up is going to be the gear cards. The gear cards I wanted to do before the boss cards, even though this was introduced in Series 4, just because sometimes I feel like gear cards aren't as good as boss cards. That's just my hot take on it. I really love using boss cards instead, but here we go. Remember, guess my favorite gear card down in the comments. First up, we got Harley Quinn. It's just Harley Quinn, you know. And then next up, we got Zatanna. We got 2 Harley Quinns, by the way. We got Zatanna. We got two of those. Nightwing is another one. It is fun to use. Stats aren't that great, and just like using that ground sparks, that thing just helps a lot when you're going against anybody who could build up their power-ups fast. Joker, fun to use, just nothing to write home about. Static was our savior in a lot of videos, so Static is definitely high on my list, and you could definitely tell it's been in multiple videos with the amount that we have 4 of Static. Next up, we got the Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight is before Batman, which Batman is my favorite, but the Arkham Knight goes before Batman because, let's be honest here, a lot of people like to use the Batman to spam his heavy because you could just keep spamming it. Arkham Knight is really good, but can be countered. So ultimately, Batman is your winner. And I got 3 of these. On to the bosses now. Remember, guess which one is my favorite boss. First up, of course, going from least favorite to most favorite. We're gonna start off with Catwoman. Still fun to use. Any boss is a good boss. Not any Flash is a good Flash, but any boss is a good boss. But it's just, I love the bleeding effect. It makes it really fun. But other than that, that's all I could really write about here. Two of those. Next up is Luthor. Luthor is another one that is well, Luthor isn't too fun to use. You could just keep using the zap and sap and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Got two of those. Next up is Harley Quinn, or just Harley. This version of Harley is pretty good, and yeah, just pretty much fun to use. And again, nothing to really write home about. Three of these, pretty cool. Lobo's just Lobo, and I have nothing really to say. Every time we get a Lobo as a boss card, we are kind of disappointed that it couldn't be another one, even the ones before it. So I guess this one should have been in the front. Lobo is fun to use though, can't be sapped. Next up, we got Superman. We got three of these. Superman, very vanilla. Fun to use, you know. Got that Superman punch, flying punch. Keep messing it up with WWE. Three Supermans. Darkseid. Fun fact, this was the first ever boss card Micah and I ever got, was Darkseid. And Darkseid was the reason we got into Injustice in the first place. We love collecting things, and the rarity aspect of like the boss card, that's what got us into it. We pulled our first boss card from just playing it for fun, and then that really dragged us in. Two of those, so that's more of a nostalgic pick over there. Batman, everyone knows, spam them heavy attacks. That's all you could really do. Really good. Got that Batarang. Doomsday, Hero Slayer, I think is what it's called. Heals you right up if you're going against those three teams. Pretty good. Ares, look at this. We got three of these. Fun to use. Definitely fun to use. It's just an all-out monster. Scorpion is my favorite. With all those burnings and bleeding and everything it could cause, this Scorpion is the best. And that will do it for today's Injustice Arcade collection update. Just look at all this. This is all from my ladder challenges. I never play off video anymore because the collection just keeps growing.